Now that you are pregnant, why not we call the police, involve the police in this, to at least throw this guy out so that he will not damage you mentally plus the pregnancy, so that you know what you are doing, focus on one thing. She said no, that he's the father of the unborn child, he cannot do this to the guy, this and that. All her body was full of, marks, beating. Her clothes was, there was blood stain all over her clothes. I was like, what happened to you? I was scared though. What happened to you? What? She said that the boy beat her up again, that she already lost the pregnancy. I was like, why?
Like the
Why?
boyfriend beat her to the extent she had.
She had miscarriage. I said, why?
Hello, people. It's your boy Skill Comedy, aka the next governor. Today we are in the studio to do what we know how to do best. Today matter get as a take no one be. This matter wear sneakers on top of waiting pass rain boot, tie wrapper on top of trouser, not tie, con use gele finish up on top of another gele. This is just to tell you how serious this very issue is. This matter, na this sister here, na she bring this matter to my table. But just like I promised you guys, there is no time to waste time. I would like us to meet her so that she will narrate this story to you guys exactly the same way she emailed it to me, that made me to invite her down to my studio. Do not forget that the only way you can get through to me is by my email. Now, may we dive into the matter. We bring us come here this beautiful morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Can you be audible? Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
All right, sister, it is because of the gravity of the story you emailed to me. That is why I am hiding your identity. So I don't want to know your name, and I equally don't want to know the name of anybody that is involved in this very issue. But at the same time, I would want you to narrate this story to us once again. Why? Because behind you there is camera. We are recording this program and the world is watching. With me here is my seer, who by grace of God, he sees secret and deep things, and he also knows when someone is telling lies. Be you who. So I appreciate if you narrate this your story to him. Let him look into it to know the advice and solution he has to give to you concerning this very issue you brought to our table. So please speak out as you gently narrate this your story to us. Thank you.
Okay, sir. So the story is long, even though I don't even know where to start, but I have to start from anywhere, sure. It's about my friend. I have this friend of mine. We are into school, though we live in separate, different apartments. So we've been good friends for some time now. So she has a boyfriend, and this boyfriend of hers is very, very toxic. Personally, I cannot be with such man. I can't even imagine my fellow gender accepting to date someone like that, not to talk of someone very, very close to me. So, but there is something that shocked me one day when I found out that the guy already moved in to her own apartment, like this, the apartment where her parents pays the rent for her. I
Okay.
was so shocked. I asked her, I was like, why would you accept something like this? Not that you yourself, that is a girl, went to live with your man. It's the other way around. It's the opposite. Your man coming to live with you in an apartment where your own parents are paying for. So I thought I was talking to my friend, at least she would see
Listen to
sense,
you.
listen to me and see senses into what I'm telling her. Just for her to go and tell the boyfriend that I asked her to pursue him, to chase him out of his house.
For real?
For real, though.
Okay.
The boy even came and started threatening me that I want to scatter their relationship. Maybe I'm jealous of them because I am single. You know, That was why I know that more you cannot advise someone that is in love actually. So but then again, we it didn't stop our friendship though. We're still friends and all that. But then again, she also complained to me that any little argument that she has with this guy beats her up. Like the guy beats, like the beating, you will be seeing the bruises. Sometimes she will come to school with just one eye swollen, sometimes two of the eyes swollen. You see, she's a fine, beautiful girl. You will be seeing bruises all over her body. And I was like, are you sure this relationship is okay for you? Why not leave this guy? Ask him to go home, to get out from your house so that you at least have your peace for the meantime, because you don't deserve this. Imagine going through school stress, working, and then like going through beating from a man that is not even your father nor your husband. This girl was like, but she loves him, this and that, that she may not find another person that he will love like this. I was like, no, God didn't make just one person for you. You will see there are thousands of people that God created enough people on earth. You still meet other people who are going to love you and cherish you, give you that love that you want. But this girl, after everything, she'll say, okay. At the end of the day, she'll go and tell the man.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, the next thing that she told me one day, that the man even pursued her out of her own house one
Her
night.
own
Her
apartment.
own apartment. The man pursued her out of the apartment one night. I was asking her what happened. That was even the day she opened up to tell me that she has removed a lot of pregnancy for this same guy. That she has lost count.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, I was even shocked because a, a man who do this thing to you, who is very, very toxic, beats you up at any slighted mistake, you had the mind to go and get pregnant for this same guy, and even removed it many times that you've lost count of the pregnancies you've terminated for the guy. She told me yes that she doesn't know how to do another. I was like, see, you have to get her from my house, because me, I don't want any problem tomorrow. Now the boy will start, you already threatened me. The boy will start.
Where did you sleep that day? She will not mention you.
She will not mention me, and the guy will not come to my house to come and spoil things. Me, I don't have strength. I only came to school to learn. That is just the thing. She was like, I actually helped her out that night to rent to lodge a hotel for her, because she cannot sleep in my house. Me knowing fully well that this same guy has already come to threaten me that I should leave their relationship for them. You cannot sleep in my house. So that was what I told her. But I helped her out to get a hotel where she spent the night, and the following day she went back to the guy. Then again, she after some while, like after a while, she later came. Okay, we met in school. She was so moody that day, and she wasn't like vibrant like before. She's a girl that she's always herself. Like you feel the she's a lively person. So seeing a lively person being moody and cool and calm, unlike that person that I had to walk up to her and was like, what is it? Do you have any problem? Is anything bothering you? What happened? She said that she's finished. I was like, which one is that you are finished? What happened? She said that she that everything that is bad on earth has happened to her. I was thinking, did you lost your dad or your mom, or did you lost anyone like very, very close to you? What happened? She then told me that she's pregnant again.
Hmm. Okay.
When she told me, I thought it was a joke. I was like, which one is that you are pregnant again? How come? With everything that has happened, you should already take
Precaution.
precaution for it, or kukuma abstain from it, because I already advised her then that she should either abstain from it, or she should take precautions of whatever thing that they are doing, because I already know that telling her to abstain from it is not going to happen, because you're already living in the same roof, under the same roof with this same guy. So I cannot tell you to stop it, because even if I tell you to stop it and you stop giving it to your man, if he asks you, you not tell your man that I asked you not to do the same thing that you people has been doing for years now.
Okay.
She said that she doesn't know what to do and guinea cogni. I told her, me, I don't support termination of any pregnancy. I can never advise you to remove your the pregnancy because you this is what you did with your clear eyes. So that means you were ready for it when you did it. And as it stands now, me, I don't know what else to do. You know, she cried her eyes out. I consoled her as my friend because I'm not going to abandon her totally now, even though the deed has been done. So I was like, okay, since now that you are pregnant, why not we call the police, involve the police in this to at least throw this guy out so that he will not damage you mentally plus the pregnancy, so that you know what you are doing. Focus on one thing. She said no, that he's the father of the unborn child. He cannot do this to the guy, this and that. He cannot just abandon the guy. That the guy is going through a lot now, and abandoning him now, who knows what is going to happen to him outside there? The street is bad. The excuse this girl gave was as if, I swear, if had it been like this girl is a child, I would have beaten her up mercilessly so that her brain would reset. I did not say anything. I was just looking at her like, I was like, did this guy use jazz on this girl or what? Because I've never seen someone who stayed into toxicity and enjoys it and still defend the same man, bringing her so much pains and agony. It was tough. Oh. Then I think just 2 days later, it was even a day later. This girl called me on phone. Where are you? I said I'm at home. She said she's coming. This girl came to my house with she boarded a drop down to my house. All her body was full of marks, beating. Her clothes was there was blood stain all over her clothes. I was like, what happened to you? I was scared though. What happened to you? What She said that the boy beat her up again, that she already lost the pregnancy. I was like, why?
Like the
Why
boyfriend beat her to the extent she had.
she had miscarriage? I said, why? She said that they started arguing. The guy said that she would remove the pregnancy again, and she told the guy that she wasn't going to terminate the child again, that she has done enough already.
So all the one she has been removing is the guy that is asking her to remove
Yes,
it.
that the guy even threatened her to remove the pregnancy, that she doesn't have a choice, that the guy go buy the even she even said that there's the one that she removed, that she didn't know that the guy already put the pills in her drink, because she insisted that she wasn't going to remove it. Then the guy had to put the pills
Inside her drink.
inside her drink, and she drank it. That was how she lost that pregnancy. And this time around, she told the guy that they are not going to remove this one, that she's going to keep it. And this guy beat her up to the like, imagine a beating that could terminate a pregnancy.
Yeah.
Like, imagine the magnanimity of the beat. So this was what she told me. I felt pity for this girl. First of all, I took her to the hospital, and to commence some tests and look so that the nurse and doctors would look at her and know if her
There's any damage.
system has damage or something like that, because I was already scared, knowing fully well that you've been terminating pregnancies for this guy, and now this one was forcefully beaten out. So I was like, are you sure this girl something has not happened to her womb, or something like that? Then after the hospital, I still asked this girl, okay, let's involve your family into this, because the messed up has been there already. Trying to hide it from, they are going to be angry, yes, but if they are into this guy will stop and he will eventually leave your house for you to have peace. This girl said that she cannot do it though. That it's just that the guy sometimes, the girl even started defending the guy, that sometimes it just comes, it's just that the guy do have anger issues, and which is understandable. I was like, understandable for an anger issue, for someone you call your own man to have anger issues and exhibit it towards you, and you said it's just anger issues. At some point I started thinking, this guy actually used jazz on my friend, because nobody, even a married woman, leaves toxic marriage, not to talk of someone that you are dating, just dating. You guys haven't even concluded about marriage yet. I that was how I was, seeking for solution. I even laid a complaint in the police station, which they said that my friend has to come. And the girl in question, I cannot ask her to come, knowing fully well that she's not going to come. She's either going to tell her boyfriend or cause, and it will cause more problem for me. So after laying the complaint at the police station, I I was scrolling online one day and then saw your came across your page and saw went through it, saw the things you've been doing, and I was like, okay, let me reach out to you. I sent an email hoping that maybe you see, because I know that there are many people that will be sending you email. I was just praying and hoping that maybe one day you just see my own, and hopefully God did. So let me just come out and say this thing, because if anything happens to that girl, I'll blame myself one, but I will not really blame myself because I already talked to her. But I'll blame myself that I didn't make further step towards it. But now that I've already come out to say this thing out, any other thing that happens, I wouldn't blame myself about it anymore.
Okay, so now what exactly do you want us to do?
If it's possible to call this girl, but please let it remain anonymous, please. If it's possible to call her and know what is wrong. I don't know if the guy used jazz on her, like I said, because nobody on his or her clear eye would support something like this. Nobody will stay in a toxic place, not to talk of no woman will stay in a toxic marriage, not to talk of a toxic relationship where the guy beats you up, and to the extent that you even lost your pregnancy, and you're still defending this same guy. I'm thinking this thing is no longer normal.
All right, I heard your story. What a friend. Yes. Young girl, I must commend you for speaking out for your friend. It is not everybody that will do what you just did, even when the guy at the same time is threatening you. Even when you have been talking to this girl and she's still paying deaf ears to the things you are saying to her. A lot of us would have given up on her, but you stood your ground to make sure that this girl do not buy in the so-called relationship. Thank you very much for coming. People, you guys heard her story. You heard what she said. Things are really happening. But without wasting anybody's time, I want to bring Sia into this very issue. Let's hear what Sia has to say concerning this very matter. Sia, ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Biko nwatakịrị nwaanyị anọ n'obi anyị si na ihe butere ya n'obi anyị bụ maka akparamagwa enyi nwoke enyi nwaanyị na-akpaso ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị. Nke gị onwe gị nụzikwa n'ihe niile ọ kọrọ anyị gbanyere ya bụ ihe. Mgbe si gị biko dododo na etufuru oge ọbụla ka ị mebagodo anya na ya bụ okwu, ka ị gwagodo m ihe ị nwere ikwu na ndụmọdụ ị nwere itinye n'okwu a. Ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Okay, Sia wants to say something. Sia biko gaa n'iru ka ị gwa m ihe nwere ikwu n'okwu a. Ana m ege ntị.
Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na ya bụ nwata nwaanyị na ebe a mekwa n'ọfụma.
Sia said the truth of this very matter is that you did well for coming to speak out for your friend. Sia, ana m anụkwa ihe ị na-ekwu.
Maka na ọ bụ ezigbote ife bụrụkwa ife dị mma na enwe ka isi wee fụ onye agbata obi gị ka ọ nọ na nsogbu maọbụ enyi gị ka ọ nọ na nsogbu, ịchọ ụzọ ị ga-esi wee nyere ya aka maọbụ zọpụtakwazịa ya.
Tia said that it is a good thing when you see a neighbor or a friend of yours or even someone in a very deep mess like this, that it is very, very important you find a way of saving that person's life. Yes, Sia, ana m anụkwa ihe ị na-ekwu.
Maka na ya bụ ọnọdụ nwata nwaanyị ọ na-ekwu nọ bụkwa na ajọ ọnọdụ, ya bụ ọnọdụ adịrọ mma chacha.
Sia said because the condition this said girl she's talking about is in, that it is not a good one. He said it is not good at all. Sia, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Mana ka o si na dị, enyemaka ị ga-enyelụkwanụ bụ ịchọ ụzọ ya bụ nwata nwaanyị ga-esi wee bịa ka anyị nụke n'onu ya wee mara ihe bụ nsogbu ọ na-agabiga na ya bụ ememe enyi ọ na-eme.
Okay, Sia said the help we are going to give to you is to invite the said girl down to our studio. Let us hear her own side of the story to understand what she is passing through in the hands of this young man she is in a relationship with. Sia, ana m anụkwa ihe ị na-ekwu.
Anya tinyekwuzi anya mara ma ya bụ nwatakịrị a na-ekwu maka ya ọ chọrọ enyemaka mmadụ ka ọ na ọnọdụ ọ nọ n'ime ya na-enye obi aṅụrị.
Tia said at the same time we will look into it to know if the young girl in question needs help truly or she's enjoying the condition she is in. Tia, ana m anụkwa ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ya bụ na a ga-achọ ohere a ga-esi mee ka ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị a na-ekwu maka ya bịalute nso na ya nwa ya aka kọwala anyị ihe ọ na-agabiga.
Alright, Sia said we'll have to look for a way of inviting this said girl down to the studio, that she will be in the best position to narrate to us exactly what she is going through. Yes. So, sister, this your friend in question, can we get to see her?
Yes, I can give you people her number, but I can't be the one to invite her. I don't want any problem.
Alright, I understand that very well. What you will do for me is give me her number. Okay. Okay. Sia, ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị enyego m akara ekwentị ya bụ onye ọ na-ekwu okwu ya. O nwere ihe ọzọ iwere ikwu na ya bụ okwu ka m chọọ ohere gaa n'iru ime ka ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị bịa n'obi anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa. Ana m anụkwa ihe ị na-ekwu.
Gaba n'iru.
Sia said I should go ahead to invite this young girl down to the studio. Sister, I hope you don't mind being present when she will be in our studio. I have my reason. You will not be, when the boyfriend is going to, if the boyfriend happens to come here, you are not going to be available. But I don't know. I hope you don't mind if you are going to be available for this girl to be here. There is why I want you to be.
No problem, but I'm also scared. But even if this will be the last help I would, help or assist for her, so it's no problem.
All right, you have nothing to worry about. Except I did not set my eyes on this guy. Even if I did not set my eyes on him, I will do what I have to do. So do not be scared. Okay? Don't be scared. So people, without wasting anybody's time, I want you to click on the share button right now. Share this video as many times as you can. And as you do so, I want you to stay tuned to see how all this thing is going to play out, as I invite this said girl down to the studio to come and tell us exactly what is happening in her relationship. Please make this video go viral for the world to watch and learn. As you do so, I want you to stay tuned. Don't be told. Don't be left out. Stay tuned and see how all these things plays out. Thank you.